The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
What news source is in hot water for their new podcast?
And what app is the new Blockbuster, making Can't Feel Like Hollywood?
This is the Blurb. Welcome back. I'm your pile of fall leaves, Sam Thomas.
And I'm your local cryptid, Nicholas Keller. It's been a kind of a slow week for Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
Not a lot has happened.
We need more things to happen.
Yeah.
Things need to start moving.
Do you want to say what you said earlier?
No.
You're allowed to.
No.
Okay.
Donald Glover recently started performing again after canceling his 2024 tour early in its run. He came back with performing some of his biggest hits at the Flog Gnaw Festival. Glover explained his prolonged absence was due to multiple medical emergencies. He also explained that he was experiencing head pain before his Atlanta show. Performing through it, ended up experiencing loss of sight. His doctor then explained that the 42-year-old had a stroke, and Glover made a quip that he was still copying actor and musician Jamie Foxx, who suffered a stroke in 2023. Finally, Glover took a more serious turn and showed gratitude for his fans. He finished his monologue with, "You got one life, guys. And I gotta be honest, the life I've lived with you guys has been such a blessing. We at the Blurb wish him the best."
That's crazy that he had a stroke. That's pretty young for
Yeah.
a stroke, right?
I don't know, and I love all his stuff. So I
Yeah,
hope he just
no,
gets
he's
to keep making
awesome.
more.
Yeah, I'm glad he's better and that he's back on tour. So, well, Paramount Pictures will release Billie Eilish's 3D concert documentary. She revealed on Instagram Sunday night, the last night of her Hit Me Hard and Soft tour in San Francisco. The film, co-directed by Eilish and James Cameron, will hit theaters on March 20th, 2026 from Paramount and in partnership with Darkroom Records, Interscope Films, and Lightstorm Entertainment. In July, the two-time Oscar and nine-time Grammy winner announced at a Manchester concert that she was working on something very, very special that required her to wear the same outfit for multiple dates with the Avatar and Titanic filmmaker. Eilish told the crowd, quote, "Basically, I can't say much about it, but what I can say is that I'm working on something very, very special with somebody named James Cameron, and it's going to be in 3D. So take that as you will, and these 4 shows here in Manchester, you and I are a part of something that I'm making with him. He's in this audience somewhere, just saying. So don't mind that, and also, I'll probably be wearing this exact outfit for like 4 days in a row," end quote.
I hope they mocap her to be blue.
Can you imagine?
That'd
She
be
gets cast in
awesome.
Avatar 4.
Oh my god.
Billie Eilish,
Another Oscar.
another Oscar for sure.
Fox News' recent announcement on their new podcast, The Life of Jesus, is boiling in holy hot water. The announcement detailed that over 100 actors signed to participate in the project in question, with a voice cast including Kristen Bell as Mary Magdalene, Sean Astin as Matthew, Neil McDonough as Jesus, Brian Cox as the voice of God, Malcolm McDowell as Caiaphas, John Rhys-Davies as the narrator, and Julia Ormond as Mary. However, several of these actors claim their recordings, which date back 15 years, are being released without their prior knowledge. According to Bell's reps, she only learned about this when her team received an invitation to appear on Fox and Friends the day after her announcement. Bell never gave permission for the original audiobook.
I can't remember, I feel like this happened before with a different, company.
Maybe, yeah. It just seems really
Where they took-
devious to use the people in the headline when they're not really involved.
Yeah, and it's like, it just seems like they're just getting people to come listen to it because it's a big name.
You could say nobody wants this.
Oh, clearly somebody does. Well, Letterboxd, an online social cataloging service for film, is expanding into digital movie rentals with the launch of its new video store. The video store will let users rent movies without any lock-in or paywall directly from the site, unlike subscription services. The video store is set to go live early next month. The video store features curated shelves with selections based on what the community wants to watch. Users can also rent films while browsing or adding titles to their watch lists. The curated selection of film will be based on user demand. This will include festival hits, rare or limited releases, restorations of old titles, and other titles that were frequently watch listed by its community. It will also provide limited time drops or sneak peeks and unreleased gems, which will be unavailable to rent for a limited time. Details such as the initial lineup of films, rental prices, streaming quality, and rental period haven't been announced yet.
I think this is a really interesting turn, and I hope that everyone watches every David Lynch movie.
Yes, that's true. That is true. I think they're doing God's work with
True.
giving us free movies. So
Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? Rush Hour 4 is set to start production at Paramount after some lobbying from President Trump. The fourth piece of this iconic franchise has been available in Hollywood for some time now, but studios were wary due to director Brett Ratner previously leaving Hollywood due to sexual misconduct allegations. Ratner's latest work is a documentary following Melania Trump during the 20 days before the 2025 inauguration. Amazon reportedly spent over $40 million to get the rights to the documentary. The documentary is set to release sometime in January. There is not an available timeline for Rush Hour 4.
Imagine you're making Rush Hour 4 and you get the news that your movie's going to be delayed for years because President Trump was lobbying.
Well, it's back, baby.
That's true. That's true. You can't keep down Jackie Chan. That's who's in it, right?
I think
Jackie
so.
Chan? Yeah. Well, before you break that wishbone on your Thanksgiving turkey, Conan Gray is going to build on the success he's seen with his 2025 album Wishbone, with a performance during the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year. Billboard announced on Monday that the indie pop singer is joining the annual showcase's already star-studded lineup. Viewers turning in at 8:30 a.m. local time on Thursday, November 27th can catch Gray performing on 34th Street, where the iconic Macy's storefront is located in New York City. Gray is just the latest star to be revealed as a parade performer in 2025, with Cynthia Erivo, Lainey Wilson, and the singing trio behind K-pop Demon Hunters girl group Huntrix, EJ, Audrey Nunn, and Ray Ami are also sharing the bill.
Can I be vulnerable for a second? I thought 34th Street was made up for the movie.
Miracle
I thought they just
Street?
skipped 34th Street. I didn't realize it was like a real street.
Oh, well, yeah, no, clearly it's a real street.
Well, Skibbity Rizzlers, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 6-7 minutes to play a game all about brain rot.
Did you know that children growing up with poor air quality have smaller lungs and higher rates of asthma than children that grow up with good air quality? And unfortunately, poor communities have poor air quality. IQ Air Foundation is working to change this. Today, the IQ Air Foundation provides filtration technology to schools with poor air quality through our Clean Air for Kids program. Our goal is to help over 50,000 school children every year breathe over 90% cleaner air indoors, helping to level the playing field, reduce barriers to learning, reduce sick days, and increase test scores. Mitigating poor air quality is key to environmental justice. Help Clean Air for Kids reach more children at iqairfoundation.org.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Many Olympians have launched their careers at Kent State University. In track and field, veteran coach Nathan Fanger has propelled 2 star athletes to the Summer Games. Following in their powerful footsteps is Olympic hopeful Gabby Bailey. Gabby's high school coach knew Kent State would be a perfect home for the Jamaican star after seeing the success of one of his former athletes, Olympian Danielle Thomas-Dodd.
Kent is a good place to grow because the environment here is unmatched compared to other schools. It's not just a good place for athletes, it's a good place for everybody. Everybody feels supported here.
Coach Fanger helps Gabby grow athletically and academically.
We want to go win conference championships and we want to see people's success outside of track and field, but to get there, you've got to be able to be supportive through the whole process, right? I'm there essentially 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It's like an experience that you probably won't get anywhere else. And it's just a feeling of being welcome all the time.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't. I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Solo stage where the player spends most of it being hunted down by Infinite. The weapon that performed the best here was the Drill Wispen. Its ability to...
He finally is like, I get it now. I get it. I have worth because I'm me. Yeah, and I really liked it a lot. Like, I'm not...
What are you staring at? How do you know it's me? No.
Sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Tax. What the hell does that mean? Tonight, I will be testing my fellow Blurb members on their knowledge of the real-life facts behind all the memes. It's about brain rot.
Really hard. Another really hard listen, Sam.
Thank you.
I don't think I
Emphasis
have
on
any
another.
Never
brain
again,
cells.
please.
Another really hard. My mother, who has to deal with children saying things to her like that all day, I feel so sorry for her having to hear this.
Well, you've heard my other 6-7 parodies.
It's true.
Oh God.
Okay, first question. Which of these did 6-7 originally refer to? A, a street, B, an athlete's number, C, an athlete's height, or D, the origin is unknown. It was just random from the beginning.
Do you want to count us down?
Yeah, okay. 3, 2, 1, show. Everyone's wrong. It was a street. That's 0 points all.
It was? I didn't care enough to look.
67th Street. It should get a movie like Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay.
Which city is 6-7 a reference to? New York City, Chicago, Atlanta, or Philadelphia?
Now, how am I supposed to know this?
Because the rapper Skrilla is from this city. He's repping his city. Skrilla? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sav got it, only one. It's Philadelphia.
Nice.
Go Birds.
Between Chicago and Philadelphia, or New York, Philadelphia.
Like Boys to Men?
I just said
I was only thinking
Atlanta
of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's what I was thinking of when I saw it.
Okay, next one. Which of these do the Costco guys not do? Do they not eat a chicken bake, not eat the double chunk chocolate cookie, not work out in the milk fridge, or not watch all of the TVs?
Huh?
This might be the first quiz that I genuinely bomb.
From the Costco guys. We're the Costco guys.
Or not the first quiz. In my
Is
life,
this
but the first game.
karma for
Countdown.
making
5,
that one game?
4,
I'm holding up
3,
a random one.
2, 1. Again, Sav is the only one to get it right.
Dang.
They work
That's
out
not
with
a
the
good
tires.
thing.
You must really know your
They
brain.
cool down in the milk fridge.
Yeah.
I was trying to mix with you guys if you had that video memorized.
I'm not. I'm old and not.
I really
chronically
wish I
online.
didn't know.
You're doing the best right now. Okay, next one. How old is the Rizzler? A, 6, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 9? How old is the iconic Rizzler?
Well, he's older now since he got famous.
True, okay, well I Googled it and this is what Google told me.
Okay.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Andy and Nick got it right. He's 9.
No! What?
Okay, so Sav is still leading with 2 points.
That's not a good thing.
I'm the only one who hasn't gotten any points
That's
so
not a
far.
good thing.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that he's only like a 3rd grader?
It's not a
Yeah,
good
I'm the one who
thing.
still has
not a
0.
good
I'm
thing.
here to prove
true.
that I'm old and not chronically
Chopped and
online.
Right? Okay.
Huh?
Which superhero was the Rizzler dressed up as in his first viral video?
I know the
A,
answer to
Black
that one.
Panther, B, Spider-Man, C, Captain America, or D, Iron Man?
I know the answer to that one.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm guessing.
And Nick got it right. Only one to get it right.
It's in the song.
He's in Black Panther.
I didn't know there was a song.
Okay.
You know me as the Rizzler. I'm
Yes.
the Panther dressed in black.
We bring the boom.
Yes.
The
No.
the iconic rap song.
No.
Iconic.
Okay. Which of the Italian brain rot creatures was first posted? Which one was the first made?
Oh my god.
Bombadillo crocodilo. Tralalero Tralala, Tung 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 Sahur, or Ballerina Cappuccina?
Why do you? That's perfect. That was perfect.
I don't
Say it
know
again.
My favorite is Tung 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 Sahur. Okay. What are your guys' answers? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I love how you said it though.
Nick, you're killing it.
Okay.
It was Tralalero Tralala.
I didn't even know that. That was pure guess.
He's a shark in Nikes.
Yeah,
Bombadillo
that was my favorite one.
Is
I
the
like
crocodile on the boat? That's Ballerina Cappuccina and Tung 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 Sahur. Okay.
You're doing great.
I love AI.
Which of these guests have not yet appeared on the Talk to a podcast?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
The billionaire Mark Cuban, Wiz Khalifa, the musician, Joe Rogan, the comedian, or Jojo Siwa, the extremely talented musician? A, B, C, or D? All right. 5, 4, 3,
I'm hoping not.
2, 1. Nick, you are killing it.
I don't know how.
Your brain
you
is
guys.
rotted to the core.
I don't know how. I don't actually know this. This is pure
I need to
guessing.
stop. I need to keep going with my gut answers. I was gonna say
I
that.
don't like this game, man.
Do you guys remember Hawk Tua?
No.
Yes,
Let's
unfortunately.
just move on.
All right.
Hawk to a coin.
This one, true. Okay. What is Baby Gronk's real name? Madden San Miguel,
That's
Christian
terrible.
Joseph, Andre Buffemo, or Eric Buffemo?
I know which one it's not.
Well, that's not the question, is it? All right, Baby Gronk. You guys, he rizzed up Livy Dunn, famously. Okay.
Sam, I'm worried.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All of you got it wrong. It was A. Does anyone know who Christian Joseph is?
The Rizzler.
Yes! Oh my God, Nick is a genius.
Well, I know because I know the one video of his brother, whose name I can't remember, calls him Christian on a live stream, and he does this turnaround because he's like so mad that he used
I do know that one. That one's good.
Also,
Yeah.
how would he be a genius if the concept is brain rot?
You can be a genius at brain rot.
That's quite the
just mad 'cause you're at
oxymoron,
zero,
though.
so-
That's quite the oxymoron.
Hey, what did you just call Sam?
I said that's quite the oxymoron.
Yeah, I've heard
like
enough
in
out of
that
you.
concept.
Okay, next question. Who is Big Justice named after? A, a family friend.
Just talking about it.
B, a famous football player. C, a famous basketball player. Or D, his father's wrestling persona.
I have never heard of Big Justice. I know Big Chungus.
Oh, that's old brain rot. But Big Justice is the kid. It's Big Justice and AJ from, they're the Costco guys.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Sav is the only one to get it wrong. Coleman, you got a
Okay,
point.
I'm okay with that.
I finally have a point.
Because his dad's wrestling character was Eric Justice, so he decided to name his real-life child after his wrestling character.
I
Fire.
need someone
No.
to decipher these words.
No.
All right, next one. Okay, which is higher? Alpha, Sigma, they're equal, or Sigma is not in it at all and is outside of the alpha, beta, sigma structure? So which one's higher, or they're equal, or Sigma is completely unrelated? 5,
I hate
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm pretty sure.
Nick? Oh, no, actually, no one got it. It's outside of the structure. Because it's
Wait.
beta, alpha.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay.
It's beta.
Okay, but
It's beta and alpha, but sigma is a lone wolf type that is usually sometimes called equal to alpha, but really it's outside of the structure.
I don't
Greek
like that you know
language.
that.
If you put alpha and omega together, it
I don't-
means God. So that should be something.
Why am I here?
I don't know. What the sigma? Right, guys?
No.
Get off the stage.
All right, another question. What was the TikTok Riz party? That's what I'm dressed up as, by the way. I don't know if that's clear, if you guys remember TikTok Riz party. A, a school dance. B, a sweet 16. C, a bar mitzvah. Or D, a wedding.
Huh?
You remember TikTok Riz party?
No, no one remembers this.
With the 4 kids and they're all dancing and they're saying
You
carnival like Kanye West?
intentionally dance.
God.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None of you got it. It was Sweet 16. Ah.
That's the one I was going
was
for.
that or Bob me a spark.
I'm having an aneurysm, guy.
Well, I think we're just about coming up here at the end. What do you guys think of the quizzes? Do you guys think your brain is rotted enough?
No.
No, I think I got brain cancer. I think I got brain cancer.
Do you guys have a favorite brain rot? Oh, actually, here's a question that I didn't include. Extra point. How many times is the word boom said in We Bring the Boom, the song?
Girl, don't do this.
Closest without going over.
Don't do this.
12.
We bring the boom.
Who
That's
won?
what we do. We bring
Is
the
12
boom.
close?
Who won?
Oh. Nick won. Congrats, Nick. Your brain is some of the most rotted on the whole cast. And this is a proud win. Can we see how proud everyone is? Can everyone say we're proud of you, Nick? 3, 2, 1. We're proud of you, Nick. Okay, that could have worked a little better.
Oh my god.
Everybody loves a winner. So everybody loved Nick. That's a cabaret reference.
That's
Do you
a
think Mothman
disturbing
prefers
sight.
Kai Cenat or Kai Cenat or I Show Speed? That's exactly what we're discussing in the next block, all about cryptids.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Brush, brushy, brush, brushy, brush, brush your teeth. Every day and every night. Now it's your parents' turn. Here's what you gotta do. You have to have your toothbrush so that they can brushy brush your teeth. Good job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Help your teeth stay healthy. Brushy brush with a grown-up every day.
The great thing about a hearing check? No one makes you drink weird stuff, or drills your teeth, or dilates your eyes. It's just soothing me time in a quiet booth. Then bam, you can do the happy dance, because you're all done.
Untreated hearing loss puts you at greater risk for depression and anxiety. So what's holding you back? Let's see a hearing professional and get those ears checked. And let's dance.
Is it okay over there? Is that good?
Jackie boy, look, we have been through a lot together.
Hurry up before this rain, this rain goes away.
Well, it's just,
Spooky season may be over, but we're still in the mood to talk about weird, messed up little creatures. Cryptids are creatures whose existence has not been proven by science, but are reported through local legends and eyewitness accounts. These elusive animals are documented in folklore and popular culture, with famous examples including Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and the Yeti. We're here to discuss our favorites and whether or not we think they're real.
I don't think any of them are real.
Yeah, I think it's just fun to think of them as local myth. Who's everybody's favorite cryptid? Mothman? Mothman?
He's my son, basically.
I like the Fresno Nightwalkers, or the Nightcrawlers. They're these really silly little guys that don't look like anything.
They don't even have arms, I think. Most
They're
of
all
the
leg.
drawings are like just all leg.
They're all leg. Yeah, there they are.
I think for me, mine is the Wendigo. I like the story behind it, like how it like eats people. Sadly,
that's Native American myth, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's the stuff that I'm like, it could be real.
Yeah, it could be real. I like that.
Some of these things, like it's difficult for me because I'm like, what is like the difference between like a cryptid and like, is there a difference between a cryptid and a like
urban legend?
like an urban legend or folklore creature? Because I'm like,
I don't
on
think
one
so.
hand, because at sometimes I'm like, oh, my favorite would be like probably honestly like one of the more animal-like like Japanese yokai, because I think they're really cool.
Oh yeah.
I think they count as cryptids because
yeah.
I mean,
Like,
because cryptids are, like I said, they're based off of like folklore
Yeah, they are.
and like eyewitness.
Yeah. A kappa.
Yeah, that's a yokai.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Is counted as a cryptid.
Y'all remember that show Yokai Watch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think one of my
Whoa, I
favorites-
like him.
Yeah, that's the kappa. He has like a water puddle on his head, and he's like a turtle
And I
thing.
think sometimes they're transformers, and like they transform to like appear. It's like skin crawlers and stuff like that, where it's like they transform to appear as something to trick people into it, and I think that's really cool. And I think also the history of a bunch of cryptids coming up when a bunch of when Europeans were coming over, they would keep getting lost in the woods and dying, and would be really scared of shadows. So a lot of the early cryptids were like, oh, it's just a creature that only lives in the shadows, and if you go out into the woods and you get lost, then you die. And it's like, yeah, that's what
Or
happens.
you know, they're stranded at sea for a really long time,
That's
like
true,
the
like a
kraken.
Or a kraken.
Ohio has its own cryptid. It's the frogman.
I saw that when I was looking at the Wikipedia article. Were you also looking at it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
I
'cause
have a
I was
funny
like, I saw
story
many
about
of those
that.
names on the Wikipedia article.
I like him. Yeah, there he is.
Yay!
He's probably chill.
The Loveland Frogman.
I actually have a funny story about Frogman.
Have you seen him?
No, I was gonna star in a student media short film that is called Frogman, based on the creature. But 2 days before I got on set, my leg got injured and I couldn't walk for a month.
Oh, geez, that sucks.
Yeah, so yeah, but I hope the film is good though, because I still haven't seen it till this day. So.
You're better than I am. I would hope it would suck.
I'm just so fascinated by the photo. I'm like probably gonna like hurt my neck.
That's a video.
Nice. It's a video.
That was originally a video of what this guy claimed to be the Frogman.
Do you guys know Peter Kane dog training on YouTube?
No.
No.
Is this about cryptids?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
about cryptids.
Just making sure.
Because it's called Peter Kane Dog Training, but he doesn't do dog training anymore. He's 100% full-time cryptid hunter, and he's constantly talking about how there are Bigfoots all around his house.
Big feet.
Yeah.
Big feet.
And
He's
they're
like
always
properly
trying to get him, and he had an alien at one point in his garage that he had frozen that he did a whole dissection of on YouTube. Oh, pretty cool.
No,
Peter
that's
Kane
Dog
Dog
Man
Training.
right there.
He's awesome.
That does that.
I forget where he's from. The Michigan Dog Man. That's the Michigan Dog Man.
Oh, that's.
But that sounds interesting. He hunts cryptids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hunts as in searches for, or hunts as in searches for to kill?
And my two
Hunts as in
dog sat once.
goes out, starts his video saying, "Oh, you guys just missed it, but a Bigfoot ran up and
Got
attacked
it.
me."
Got it.
Now he's fighting a Bigfoot recently.
Okay.
Every video, something attacks him before conveniently just before he starts filming.
I'd say one of my favorites is the Blurb. I don't know if you guys have
I don't know
heard
that
of.
one.
the
I know
Blurb.
what it is.
So it's this sound that they heard under the ocean.
Oh,
and
I do know about this.
Yeah, they think it's this big sea creature, but
because it's like
yeah,
nothing should be being able to make that noise.
Yeah,
deep.
but
There's not stuff that's
sadly,
alive.
I think the bloop is debunked. But look at how cool that is. Like, I kind of
freaks me
wish.
out.
It looks like the Alaskan bull one.
I kind of wish that it was still like an ongoing investigation, but like it was debunked to be like the sound, like the after, like it's the sound after like a big chunk of ice fall into the ocean and does like a bloop sound after that.
I do still think that like the deep ocean, if we're gonna find a cryptid anywhere, it's the deep ocean.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's
for
where,
sure.
That's like the place on Earth that we have explored the absolute least.
Yeah,
like, we've seen pretty much all of the land on this planet, you know, save for a couple spots. But like the deep ocean is basically like they call it inner space sometimes.
Yes.
Because it's like outer space, but it's here on Earth. It's just easier to make the technology to go to outer space.
I think that's why some people still believes that the megalodon exists, even though they're
Like
It'd
the
be
Meg
weird if
and
it-
the Meg 2.
It'd be weird for it to live that deep under the water, though.
Yeah, but they're pretty much extinct, basically. So.
Do you have a favorite, Sam?
Well, I already said my favorite. My favorite is the Wendigo. I just like the tale of that, but I will also say sirens because
I was just gonna bring up sirens.
Yeah,
We were just
sirens.
talking about
like
the
mermaid
ocean.
sirens.
I think mermaid sirens, but I also it doesn't really matter to me. I like
Whatever the ones the sailors would write about.
Yeah.
Well, the ones in Greek mythology are also ones that sailors wrote about. They're just not mermaids. They're like birds with women's heads.
Wendigo.
Like in the Odyssey.
That would freak me out. If I saw any of these in real life, I'd be pretty scared.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, the I Lake sirens. I think they're cool. They've been adapted many times.
Wasn't it Christopher Columbus who wrote that he met mermaids and stuff, or really
Yeah,
was
and
just
then
sea
it turned
cows?
out they were manatees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, manatees were mistaken for mermaids.
How about I bring one from my culture? Yeah. The Naga. There's a belief in northeastern Thailand that like the Naga lives in this river called the Praya Naga River. And every year around October, actually, or November, around this time, there's like something that it would shoot like this flare-looking thing out of the water. So yeah, people are like, oh, that's a really cool phenomenon, and the Naga actually exists or something like that. I think I saw that as a kid. I still don't believe
Is it like
if it's
Do
real.
you think it's like a geyser or something?
I have no idea. There's a video that it's mostly because like someone on the other side of the river, which is in Laos, I think, like just shoot something. I don't know.
That'd be pretty funny. I think a lot of these are just like, oh, I think I saw something far that way. That was a monster that's gonna get me, and I'm gonna tell everyone about it.
And then it's just a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is almost stupid that people still believe in is the Loch Ness Monster.
That's crazy.
Because
The picture literally just came up right before
Because
you.
the Loch Ness is so small, relatively. Like, if we had not found it already, it's not there. That's a plank of wood. You guys are crazy.
I want to believe in the Loch Ness
No, I
monster
think it's
because Nessie's kind of wholesome.
Yeah, she's cool.
my kid after Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, that's from Twilight.
That was really embarrassing, actually.
Well, she was CGI, so yeah,
Renesmee.
deserved
That
it.
was even more embarrassing.
I really,
Oh, the hairy trout? Are you guys familiar
I was
with
gonna
that?
say the black-eyed children. But.
That is not a cryptid. That is an urban legend. That is not an animal.
And if
the
you
black-eyed children
close
are
your
they're not an
eyes,
animal. I feel like that is where we have to draw the line.
Okay.
I feel like when it's like
Is
I feel like
Slender
the
Man a
idea-
cryptid?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, Slender Man's just straight up a creepypasta. That was made up on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, they were in the Pompeii Bastille video, okay? I have to sing it.
I do still think that the black-eyed children are like, I do think it is like a cool urban legend though.
What is it?
Isn't that the one where they knock on your front door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you, like,
and
if you
they'll
look out the
ask
door, it's
you
like
to
kids
like,
with, you know, like fully black eyes.
let
like
me
that.
in.
Yeah, and you can't let them in.
I'd
or
like to
something.
see a kid.
Yeah.
Like
If
that.
there's like a trick question.
That's like a Men in Black tie to it too, like kinda, or at least from the stories I've heard,
A
that's like,
G-man
yeah,
following.
some G-man will come after them and like, yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me say one that Laz is gonna yell at me about.
I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sorry.
The Chupacabra, which was actually in our
yeah.
Scooby-Doo episode.
True,
One of
and
the Scooby-Doo movies, actually.
And a really
nice.
good Futurama episode.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And it's the Mexican legend that's actually like was one of my first cryptids that I learned about was a Chupacabra.
I think I probably learned about it before I actually knew what a cryptid was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also the Hide Behind, which I think that they covered in an episode of one of the short Gravity Falls episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained. Yeah, Dipper's Guide to the Unexplained. Yeah, they covered the Hide Behind in that episode, and they made him look like Groot from Marvel. But yeah, the Hide Behind is just like something that's always watching you in the woods, and every time you turn
nice.
around, they say it goes behind a tree.
What a big deal.
It can turn in any shape. I don't know.
That's the kind of thing that would.
Why can't you just be whimsical and fun for once?
Those are boring. Like, oh, this one hides all the time.
Well, these cryptids sure were creepy, but are straight-to-DVD movies just as good as theatrical releases? Let's find out in the next block.
As part of its public health mission, the scientists and staff at FDA work to protect the American public by getting the accurate, science-based information they need to use medications wisely.
Kent State University's Marcello Fantoni has served on the scientific committee of the Palace of Versailles for the past decade. Through this prestigious position, Fantoni creates worldwide connections, helping Kent State students and faculty realize one-of-a-kind global experiences.
Today, Kent State University is a global university. We have a presence in every single continent of this planet. If we send our Ohio students all over the world and bring their experiences back, we create the conditions in Ohio for a much healthier and stronger development of the entire state. When you come back and you have more tools in your brain, more options for solutions, you are a more talented, a more versatile professional. And this is what the market wants today. The future of higher education is global.
Is going to all those live concerts really such a bad thing? Hey, no judgment, but today, 1 in 4 people over 20 have signs of noise-induced hearing loss. So let's boogie and get those ears checked.
How can you hate Star Wars?
Kung Fu Panda.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Here for a late night walk.
Yes.
Night walks around
Yes.
campus. Not bad.
I always, you know, like the swing.
Student center.
What?
Wait, care, you mean like healthcare?
Cares Center.
Student center.
Where you can get support.
Do you ever feel like it's unfair that some movies never get a spot on the silver screen? I'm not talking about like straight to streaming movies here. Those are overrated and usually gain a lot of traction. I mean the underdogs, the straight to DVD movies. So join me and the cast for a discussion on their favorite direct to DVD movies. So yeah. Okay, let's start with you, Laz. So.
The absolute plethora of like the animated Barbie movies. Some of the classics are, you know, like Princess and the Pauper, the Fairytopia trilogy, the 12 Dancing Princesses, Island Princess.
What's the one that became a meme where the person turned into the bird? Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Swan Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swan Lake.
Well, Swan Lake was like that one became like. A lot of memes. Isn't that also Swan Lake?
Maybe. I know that Swan Lake does have Kelsey Grammer in it, though.
True. Frasier.
Yes.
I think the
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. He played the villain.
I think I saw Mermaidia like a few years ago.
Honestly, that movie goes unironically hard.
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Barbie movies.
It seems like The Little Mermaid, but it's not, to be honest.
You did not grow up.
I watched the
socialized
2023
as a girl,
one,
and it shows.
All right, Sam, so what about you?
My favorite, Mean Girls 2.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mean Girls 2.
Okay. I watched a little bit of it once, years ago.
It's really bad. I love Mean Girls. Over the summer I had a huge Mean Girls kick, and Mean Girls 2 is that Mean Girls 1 just kind of happens again. They didn't think of anything original. None of the acting is good, but it has Mean Girls in it. Like, it's called Mean Girls, so I was sad. I would not recommend it to anyone. I don't even think it's a so bad it's good movie. I think it's just bad. But it might be better than the musical movie, so that's something.
Oh, that's a statement of all time.
But it's one of the only like straight to DVD movies that I watched recently that I can think of.
Okay, what about you, Jess?
I'd have to say really any of the Monster High movies. The ones that
those
were
are so
made,
good.
like very, very early 2010s, not the garbage ones that they do now.
Like 13 Wishes.
Yeah, 13 Wishes. Exactly.
I like that one.
And then the Hollywood one.
Is there one where they go to Paris or something? Like Scary Paris? Scaris?
Scaris.
Is that something?
There's something along those lines, I think. I don't know if it was like... Are you talking... I was going to say Boo York. Boo York is what it's called.
That was a good one.
That just reminded me of like the Barbie fashion fairy tale one.
Like the musical.
That's actually my favorite one.
That one's a good one.
Jess, could you point your mic up a little? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. All right. So for mine, I would say Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. Cause those movies are good, but the reason they got to DVD is because people hated the previous theatrical movie that came out in that franchise, which was Seed of Chucky.
I saw that one.
Which Seed is not like the best for sure, but you know what? It's the one where Chucky accepted that he's a doll now, which is a huge moment. So I will defend that movie.
It's pretty funny.
And Curse and Cult of Chucky are darker than Seed of Chucky. So like, if you want like return to form, go watch Curse of Chucky. It's a really good gothic horror film, and it's awesome. And it stars Fiona Dourif, who is Chucky's voice actor's daughter. So yeah.
Oh, from The Pit.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah, that's Dr. McKay from The Pit.
I don't.
That's lit. I didn't know that.
I don't know that. Cult of Chucky is also a really good one because that's the sequel to Curse, basically, and I love it so much. In fact, Andy came back. The kid from the first movie came back in this one. So yeah, and it continues into the sci-fi Chucky series, which got canceled, which is really sad. So yeah, Peter, so do you have any direct-to-DVD movies that you like or dislike? So
for me, well, me and my sister would always watch the Barbie films. I just want to first say that. And for me, it's like any kind of like literally any kind of Scooby-Doo film.
Oh, yeah.
Especially during the What's New Scooby-Doo era.
Oh, yeah.
Like Scooby-Doo, the Loch Ness Monster. I think Scooby-Doo and the Himalayas.
What's the one where they go to Area 51 or whatever? Or they're turned into aliens or robots or something? There's one where they go into a computer or something. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Cyberchase.
Yes, Thank you. That one's fun. I watched that one a few times.
So I don't know if this one is like straight direct to DVD or not, but Scooby-Doo and the Zombie Island, that one.
I think it was, to my knowledge.
I think that one goes really hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you're really missing out. That's like the best Scooby-Doo film, in my opinion.
Really?
So, yeah. I just
respect
really
that.
like that one. So. I think so, yeah. Except for the James Gunn live-action movies.
Right.
Yeah, I think except for those two. Yeah. I actually have another one. It's another horror movie. Beyond Reanimator. This is the third entry in the Reanimator franchise.
I didn't know there was a third one.
Yeah, that's a third one. So the plot of this one is that Herbert West is stuck in prison, and well, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't think it's like the best one or anything. I think it's just a fun movie, in general. Also, fun fact, there's an animatronic of Elsa Pataki, who's Chris Hemsworth's wife in one shot, which is
nice.
really fun. So
I
yeah.
just remembered another one. Carrie 2, The Curse.
Oh,
The Curse,
yeah.
Carrie 2. That one, I was not the biggest fan of, but I recently watched that, and it was straight to DVD as well. It was a whole different movie, and they said, we won't make it unless you call it Carrie 2. So they called it Carrie 2, and then everyone watched it and was like, this is not any related to Carrie at all.
All right, but we're out of time. Well, remember last week when I roasted Christmas so bad that Art the Clown should just probably replace Santa Claus? Well, the holiday I forgot to roast last week, because it doesn't matter, is coming up in the next block. It's Thanksgiving, yay. Doesn't matter.
Hey there, welcome to Kent Core.
Kent Core.
Kent Core. To Kent Core.
Without music on, check us truly at the 1975.
Amen.
Week in a tie with Christmas and Halloween, it's finally time for it to make a comeback today. And no, Halloween does not need a whole month. I'm here with Laz, Nick, Sam, and Brian to talk about some of our favorite Thanksgiving specials. So, who'd like to go first?
I have any of the King of the Hill episodes.
Okay.
A good one is Goodbye Normal Jeans. It's where Bobby takes a home ec class.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's really good at cooking, and then he gets really good at cleaning. But then Peggy starts getting jealous because he starts taking all the attention all the time away from her with Hank, and then he accidentally ruins Hank's jeans, which he loves, and then it becomes a whole thing of the family coming together. They also have a great one where all the friends have Thanksgiving in the airport because their flight keeps getting delayed.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. They have some really good ones. They also have some really good Christmas episodes. But whenever I think of Thanksgiving, they're always some of the first ones I think of.
Good. Well, for me, it was some of the supernatural stuff, mainly because even though, yes, it was Thanksgiving, it was basically going off about like what they missed in their childhood a little bit during those 2 episodes, which the 2 episodes were Dark Side of the Moon, and then the other one was Last Holiday, which was during like basically the final season, just to end like where they missed off in their childhood. And it was more like an emotional episode of Thanksgiving for me, so I liked it a lot though.
It's like the Community episode
Yeah.
where Jeff meets his dad. That one they try and do.
That's true.
All about it.
That's true.
But
That
it's
is
not
true.
that good.
My favorite Thanksgiving special is Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Obviously.
Classic.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I think it's the best of the holiday specials for Peanuts. No.
No.
I don't think anyone thinks that.
Exactly. But you know what? I don't watch it anymore because it's kind of problematic now. But I used to watch it alongside the story of the Mayflower one that they remade with the Peanuts characters. I used to watch that all like accompanied with the Thanksgiving special. So.
I like when they bring out all the folded chairs.
Yeah.
Very, like-
And Snoopy's fighting with the chairs.
It does feel very
And they have
homemade.
popcorn, jelly beans, pretzels, and
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
else for Thanksgiving? I forget.
Do you have one, Brian?
You gotta shout out Freebirds. Now, not many of you may know about it, but it's basically where these turkeys, Reggie and Jake, have to go back in time because they want to get turkeys off the menu, obviously, because they are turkeys. And Reggie's like, I'll get you off the menu. Have some pizza.
It's Owen Wilson and Woody Harrelson, which I think is
okay.
really funny.
I think I
Oh,
remember
that
seeing
one.
trailers.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
If I had, okay.
Yeah, you travel back
Woody
in time
Harrelson's the
in
big
the
one.
egg
you know.
named Steve. Egg.
And then there's the girl turkey, right? That I
Yes,
think
Jenny.
is like Anne Hathaway or something crazy like that.
Jesus Christ. Doing whatever.
Wes?
Well, so I had a little bit of trouble thinking of one, but then I realized, oh yeah, my dad is Brett Rogers, so I have seen at least 2 or probably more of the West Wing Thanksgiving episodes multiple times.
It's a dad show for her.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Like,
My dad
I
likes
think
it.
he's seen it like in like well over like a couple dozen times. But yeah, like the scene in I think the episode's called the Indians in the Lobby. There's the scene where the president Bartlett, he's like calling the Butterball hotline because he's asking questions about like preparing a turkey properly. And then he has like, there's this one thing where he's like talking about like the difference between like dressing and stuffing. And then the other one that came to mind was the episode Shibboleth, which was a little bit, the parts that I remember it were not as lighthearted. It was like, there were like, I think refugees from, like Christian refugees from China, and he like tells the story of like the biblical origin of the word Shibboleth, and eventually there's just like a scene where he's like quizzing the guy on like Bible knowledge, and the guy is like, actually, like it's not like knowing stuff that is like Shibboleth, it's like faith or whatever.
Truth nuke. Bartlett needed to be told to his face.
I think he was doing it intentionally.
I would like to add something if no one else wanted to.
You can.
Really fast. I'm like halfway through my. Never seen Dexter before, by the way. I'm watching it. I'm halfway through right now. But I just recently got to the Thanksgiving episode. I'm trying to think of the name right now. I'm hoping it'll pop up. Hungry Man. Hungry Man. And it's a really good episode because, oh my God, wait, why am I forgetting now?
Does he meet do you meet Dexter's family?
No.
Oh, John Lithgow, right?
He's in that show, but he doesn't
Yeah.
play his family.
I just remember one of the lines being like in his thoughts, he was like, "You should be on the table," or
Yeah.
like, wanting the person.
Oh
to
yes,
be,
because it's someone. There's like someone that he hates there, like someone that knows he's the Bay Harbor Butcher
Oh, okay.
is there, and he knows that they know. So it's the entire episode is him basically being like, how do I kill this person? Like,
and he's
Why does
like
this
in
look
his-
like? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Steph. But why does this look like Everybody Loves Raymond?
you know what though? There's a lot of good, really, really good Thanksgiving episodes of
Yeah.
Everybody Loves Raymond. So it's funny you brought that up.
Another King of the Hill one I want to mention really quickly. A line I said earlier, it's one of my favorite lines in the whole show. In one of their Thanksgiving episodes, Peggy goes, in my opinion, the day before Thanksgiving is one of the busiest travel holidays of the year. And I love how she just says facts, but she says, in my opinion. And one of the first is so good. I forget what the episode's called. It's basically Bobby goes woke. And Bobby gets like super woke and super anti-Thanksgiving. And he starts like making his own turkey and starts like protesting Thanksgiving and starts trying to ruin Thanksgiving.
It's Spin the Choice. When I was
Yeah,
looking,
Spin the Choice
looking
is
for
really good.
photos,
And,
I saw
He
it.
keeps trying to ruin Thanksgiving, and then they're like, Bobby, it's actually kind of fine. And he's like, oh, okay. But it's one of my favorite like Bobby-centric episodes.
Bobby's the best character on that show.
Yeah, I will say though, one of the other ones that I have is the originals. I didn't know at first that it was a Thanksgiving episode because it didn't look like a Thanksgiving episode
What
when
is
I
the
saw it. The originals is like a vampire show, and I'm really into supernatural stuff. So
I can dig it.
yeah, so I didn't know it was a Thanksgiving episode until I literally searched it up today. So I was very surprised.
Instead of a turkey, do they have a person?
Yeah, kind of, in a sense. It's just a big fight during that whole scene, and I was like, well, it just seems like a fight scene. It's not a Thanksgiving scene, but it seems it's a Thanksgiving scene, and I'm surprised by that.
Remind me, the episode of Friends where I think it's Phoebe where she has the turkey on her head.
Yeah.
Is that a Thanksgiving episode?
Yeah.
It is a Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, the Moist Maker? Ross and the
I think
Moist-
so.
Moist
It's
Maker?
I
that
don't know.
one.
I just know that there's like, I know my parents went back and watched like all of the Friends Thanksgiving episodes like last year or the year before.
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
Like the one that I
I'm wearing Friends
remember
socks
is
right
the one with all the Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
That one's
That's
really
the only
good.
one I remember the name of.
Is that one of the last, like from the last season where it's
I
like
have
a recap
no
or
idea when
whatever?
it's from. I just know it.
They
go
start
like, they have
going
a bunch
back
of
about
flashbacks.
how they all meet each other, like because Ross brought Chandler home and then Chandler and
Oh,
where-
it's that episode?
yeah, and
Okay.
they keep going back. There's also the one where they all play football against each other.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That one's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Friends has some really good holiday episodes.
I don't know. I've not actually watched the show. I just like absorbed the knowledge when my
I don't
parents are
think.
watching it.
I'm sure there was at least one, but did The Office have any Thanksgiving episodes?
I don't think The Office did, but I do know that Jeff Dunham had a special with all his characters.
Yeah. Jeff Dunham, obviously, for those who don't know, is a ventriloquist. And for the longest time, I've always loved to watch the Christmas special. He made a Halloween special, and then a few years ago, he made a Thanksgiving special. Ironically, I was at that set at the, I forget what it's at, but it's at Cleveland State, it's, the Wolstein Center. Thank you.
Nice.
And I was at one of those shows, and it was very awesome.
That sounds very fun.
I've seen a couple of his sets. I need to get more into him though. I think he's funny.
Well, and that's all we have for the blurb tonight for you. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel at BSE The Blurb to see more of our beautiful faces and get more of that celebrity tea by tuning back in next Tuesday at 8 p.m. for our season finale. Have a great night, Portage County.
At Kent State University, global perspective, and with more than 200 study abroad programs in 60 countries, there are many opportunities. One is found in the Central African country of Rwanda, where students connect with survivors of the 1994 genocide.
We're learning about the reconciliation process. Rwanda sort of took a very community-based approach to how they recovered.
In January, a group of Kent State student athletes traveled to Rwanda, where they organized a soccer camp for children.
While we were there, we got to work with kids and spread our knowledge about sports.
And we brought shoes, cleats, soccer balls for everybody.
It was a transformational experience.
The people of Rwanda were full of joy. They were also full of excitement and life.
I think the big thing that I'm going to take home personally from the experience is perspective. There's not just one way to do things.
This was unlike any other academic experience I've ever had.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hat person, right guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Songs, even if they're bad, hundreds and hundreds of them, just to find a good one. Yeah. And then
I've been in this long enough. I feel like I know what I'm doing.
Knowing that you're basically like there and being with that, but it has a special place in my heart. I grew up watching it so much. Have you guys seen it?